everybody. Welcome to CSA Bangalore chapters Cyber.AI Insights and Power of Knowing Forums Knowledge Nexus Talk, where tech moves and your ideas scale up you. And the discussion today is Cloud Security Access, Mastering Identity in the Age of Zero Trust, your go to podcast on how cloud security and IAM are shaping the access management realm. I am your host, Prem Kumar AS today, and we will explore how IAM will impact cloud security. A special welcome to all the viewers tuned in today from Power of Knowing Forum and CSA Bangalore to our episode 235 today on LinkedIn Live. We are honored to have Kamal Bhardwaj, Cloud Security and IAM Lead, joining us. Let's welcome our esteemed speaker to our podcast event and let's dive into the topic. Hi, Kamal. Welcome to our show, sir.
Thank you, Prem. I
How are
appreciate
you today?
doing good. What about you?
Great, sir. A small intro about yourself for the audience, Kamal.
Sure. Well, I'm Cloud Security and Identity and Access Management Architect, helping team manage secure access in cloud without slowing them down. I have seen good side, bad side, and weird side of identity, and I'm excited to share that what I have learned in my experience.
Great, Kamal. With that, we will jump into our question and answers questions that we have, and just wanted to understand on how cloud security and identity access. What is the turning point that in your journey you realized cloud security wouldn't be enough?
Uh, let's talk about the traditional perimeter-based security first.
Mhm.
It used to be you are securing only a specific boundary of your
Mhm.
organization. In terms of industry, you are securing your office network with traditional security solutions like firewall and VPNs. So
Okay.
you trust who is inside your office location and you don't trust who is outside of your office location, and even the privileges and access that people are having inside the office is not well governed with these kind of solutions, traditional security solutions. So then there come a time when you realize that, oh man, our assets are all over the globe now. It's on prem, on cloud. People are accessing with their own devices, mobile devices, and then you realize there is a need to improve your security and go global with it. So there comes the zero trust uh, framework. Sorry for that. Then there comes the need of the zero trust framework, and people like me realize yes, there is a need to improve the security posture by adapting the modern world security solutions and implement zero trust security framework.
In zero trust, identity is the perimeter, but how do you practically balance accessibility with frictionless user experience?
Mhm. So it's a classic problem, right? So there is always a fight between usability and security. And when you talk to business owners, right, application teams, they always come back with the question, hey, is it going to hamper my productivity because I need to go through security layers and all that. But then let's see it from the zero trust perspective. So if zero trust framework says that your access should be context based. So for example, if you are working from same location, same office, same device in the same working hours, then you don't even realize that there is a security layer that you are going through, right? But if you are accessing your office network applications data from a different location suddenly, and in a awkward timings like middle of the night, then of course security will challenge you to provide will challenge you with more factors of authentication there. So if the zero trust security framework is implemented smartly and if it is done right, then this friction, there won't be any friction, and it would be almost invisible to normal users under normal circumstances.
Okay. Now, with that, how can you walk through us a real example where, in a scenario where RBAC or IAM misconfigured created business disruption, and once
Uh-huh.
the disruption is done, how do we resolve it? Also, is another challenge that we should look at, right?
Yes, this happens, with the implementation of IGA solutions, and it happened with
Mhm.
me as well.
Okay.
How you learn, right, with your experiences and others experiences. So it happens like, when you bring a new application under IGA scope, when you are moving from traditional way of provisioning and deprovisioning using polyscript and all those to independent applications to the centralized identity solution like SailPoint or some other IGA solution, then there is always a time when you configure your IGA solution to provision based on the best knowledge you have gained from application owner and application IT owners, right? But then when you uh, bring it live, then IGA solution can surprise you that it may remove access, add additional access on people, right? So something similar happened with me as well. There was a time when an application was onboarded, and that application was using a non-human identity, basically service account. And suddenly, IGA solution thought that this account should not have the privileges assigned on it, and it removed it. And that caused application to go down for long hours, and even application team was clueless what happened with it. At least the application should work, if even if users are not able to work. So in that scenario, it took good amount of time by application IT team. Then we found out that the privileges that service account was having for authentication with the directory service, it's not having those privileges anymore. So the first step taken was to restore the privileges on that service account, and along with it, there was a learning as well. How can we prevent it in future? So there is a this custom solution that we built. It's called provisioning simulator. So this sits between the IGA solution and the target application. So with the first round, when you go live, right, even before going live, it acts as a pre-prod where all the things that IG is trying to perform in the target application, any CRUD operation, right, those are captured and stored in a database. And from that database we were running a Python script to generate a report. What is the percentage of change on different attributes, access, and all other aspects of it, that this is a risky change, it's 50% change in target application, whether it is discussed or not, analyze all those results, and then finally remove the provisioning simulator and let it go, let it provision into the target application. But along with this, this is one solution that IGA team implemented, right, as a long-term strategy. Uh, it was a realization for application team as well that their service accounts, right, those should also be monitored by a SIM solution, right? Alert should be generated if something uh, is happening which is not approved or inappropriate, right? Like removing access from a critical account which is running their application. So then they added this service account into monitoring via SIM solution. So yeah, that is one big case that I remember at this moment of misconfiguration of RBAC. Prem, I think I lost your voice. I can't hear you. Prem, I
Sorry.
cannot.
I could not unmute myself because there was another screen which was running. Sorry about it.
Mm.
Uh, how should the mid-sized enterprise think about identity maturity? Is there a stage approach you recommend for zero trust adoption?
Uh, yeah, so see, approach should be same irrespective of the size of the industry. The scale of implementation can vary based on the type of industry we are talking about, based on the kind of sensitive data that they have. Are they research based company? Yes, it should be secured, more secured. Is it financial? Yes. So it depends actually, even if it is a small scale or mid-size scale industry, right? Like finance, then it should be equally secured like large enterprise there. But then when it comes to staging, right? So first of all, they should look at who has access to what and what are they doing. They should look at the privileges that accounts are having, right? The accesses that privileged accounts are having are, being used or not. Are those stale? Are there accounts that are lying in the system from long time and never even logged in, right? People left and their active accounts are lying there. So first step is to analyze as a situation of identity and access on the identities and then clean it up. So this should be the first stage. Now the second step I think they should take is defining the roles uh, for the identities. Go with the RBAC model, RBAC ABAC model. uh, then the third stage is that